welcome everybody. My name is Chrissy and today I'll be giving you a prediction reading for the 14th of October. Now, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when my videos pop up. Hit those like buttons as well, guys, and comment down below. You know I love hearing from you. First off, I just wanted to mention to you guys too, we're going through major flooding again here in Australia. It is all very strange. We often talk here about perhaps a little bit of cloud seeding and things might go on, but the areas that are flooding are now down in Victoria, which is Melbourne, near Melbourne, the most locked down city in the world, and they seem to be on the very similar path of the smart rail. Just saying, I could be just a conspiracy theorist that's miles off course. However, I do think there are a few coincidences starting to pop up. The people of Lismore who were flooded, severely flooded, months ago, they're still not got their homes rebuilt. They're still living in tents. Honestly, Australia's just fallen apart. It is in all areas. There's just so much going on globally, guys, isn't there? I even heard, a video popped up today, probably because I was talking about California here, and we know how the algorithms work. It works on what you're saying. You guys probably find that too. And a video did pop up this morning about California. I'm not sure the guy who runs that place, but I know a few of you have commented here that he's done a really crap job and California is really bad. But they were saying how they're even passing bills now to silence doctors. So we know that this is happening globally. That doctors are now being very silent. They were silenced before in the past 3 years, but now they're being silenced even more about if they spread misinformation, yes, to their clients. So, and patients. So this is interesting, isn't it? This is happening globally. Everybody seems to be following the one narrative. Just saying, God, there's so much going on. And I think the most frustrating part is so much is being squashed in those algorithms and everything that no one's seeing any of the truths. So it's very hard for us, isn't it? Sometimes the frustration, it builds in me as well, guys. Just watching all this playing out and no one is believing it. It's like my sister and I, she thinks everything I think is not true. And what do you do about that? Nothing. It's like you have to sit in your frustration, isn't it? So I just had to share that with you guys today, that if you're feeling frustrated out there, it's not just you. I'm feeling it too. I'm sure heaps of other people on my channel are feeling it as well. This is a very frustrating experience. Okay, enough of my ranting for the morning. I'm going to close my eyes now and we'll get started and we'll just see what comes up. Oh, yep, the guides are saying, here come the packages. These global elites and these rollouts now, they're bringing out the silver platters. And they might even have different platters, actually, for people. And this is the packages to save people. If you're new here, we talk a lot about government serving things up on a silver platter to make things very enticing for people to take, such as their housing, we'll help you own a home, but we're actually secretly going to be owning it long term. You're actually not going to. All these kind of things where there's the trickery in all the wording. So now I'm getting shown there's the silver platter, which sort of, as we know, that's the one I've talked about the most. But now, yes, there's going to be different package layers, different package levels. So we've got the bronze tray, we've got the bronze platter rather, the silver platter, and then there's the gold platter. So I'm guessing, and this is just what's coming into my mind, this is about the credit scoring systems. If you have been a good little boy and girl and you've done all the right things, you may get offered the gold platter. Yes, the gold platter packages. Now, these could be around everything. These could be discounts on your power bills. This could be discounts on your renewables. We know it's around housing. There's a lot of these packages that they're going to start to present to the people. We know they are because we know what they're doing, taking control of the little people's lives and offering their packages. Aren't they lovely to save everybody? They're going to offer these wonderful packages, but now they're coming in different what would you say, reward levels. That's what I'm getting. And I hope you guys understand some of these analogies I get, but it does paint a picture sometimes, doesn't it? I think that's why the guides give it to us in pictures a lot, because sometimes that's more relatable. Oh, then the complexity of all the things that are going on. Gosh, did you hear about Jacinda Ardern? I know I've got a lot of New Zealanders that watch her, and I know a lot of you guys also follow. She, like I said, she's in this little tiny country, but she has this big global voice, Jacinda Ardern. This is how power hungry she is. But she's already, yes, she's introducing the taxes and that now on the cow burps. I don't think they're calling them cow farts. I know we talk about that a lot here on my channel, but I think she's calling them cow burps. And they actually have been measuring. Apparently they must put the cow in a room. This sounds so ridiculous. I think they put the cow in a room and they actually do measure the emissions. So let's blame the poor cow for all the destroying the world and the emissions and the gas emissions. But as long as Jacinda Ardern can fly her jet planes and go to all her global meetings, that's not affecting the environment at all. Is that we all know that here, that it's clearly the cow's fault. Like, what is wrong with people? I wish people would wake up to this nonsense and garbage. It is getting just is it just me? Let me know down below what you guys think of all this garbage, because I feel like I'm in a really bad movie, one of those B-grade movies that you go and you're watching it and you think it's going to be some comedy show, and it's not even laughable anymore because it's that stupid that it's not even like a comedy show. It's like some stupid show that you paid good money for and you're going to walk out of the theatre because it's just a rubbish show, like some B-grade movie. That's what it feels like we're watching. Sorry, I'm off on a tangent again. I'll get back to the reading, but that Jacinda Ardern, I can't even imagine you guys living in New Zealand. You must be just laughing at this. Hang on a sec, we'll see where else we go today. God, I'm getting France. How's Macron? He's a smooth cat though, Macron. He's a cool dude. He's quite mature. I always say that with his deliveries. But I am getting that outcry of the people. People are outcrying now. They're really, they're sort of almost saying to me, like in France, they're almost getting hostile. There's this hostile energy. And I always talk about the pain bodies with these people waking up. And I know you guys understand what I'm saying there. If you put a heap of pain bodies in one area, it ain't good. It's going to be very hostile because they're going to like almost turn on each other. And it's going to be like an all-in-brawl kind of shit fight situation. So I am feeling in France there's this outcrying of, it is anger, but it's also that shock. It's like when someone goes into shock because they don't know what's going on. People, honestly, I know this sounds crazy because we understand and we see things differently, but a lot of these people waking up still don't understand what's going on. It's like my sister said in my video that I interviewed my sister a few videos ago. If you want to go check that out, it was about jabbed versus the unjabbed, kind of just to get different perspectives on it. We weren't attacking each other or anything like that. But that's what it's like. They can't piece it all together. She even admitted in that video that she sees everything separate. Climate change, the jab wheel, like the virus, renewables is separate again. She sees it all separately. So they have not pieced this together. Hence, well, that's why I'm getting France and the outcrying, which is the turbulence of emotions. There's a lot happening. And you just got to remember, too, that we don't get to see it. Remember, everything is being squashed now, extra squashed. And we know that here because I know a lot of you guys, your comments get deleted. And if we say the wrong things, everything gets deleted off. Gosh, I was watching the Quack Brothers, those financial guys, the other day, and they were saying you can't even talk about Bill Gates now. So there's a lot of things we can't mention even in the comments section. So it's just something to be aware of too. If you're commenting here or anyone else's channel, you have to really use code. I mean, we're pretty good at it anyway here. I know that you guys are great at it. But they're really, really hiding so many things now. Like it's nuts. And I think that's what's so frustrating. We just keep thinking how are people going to find this information out, because they ain't going to find it out from us, because we've gone into our badge of silence and we don't need to be telling them because it's not our job. Our job's to look after ourselves and keep ourselves healthy and strong and on our own path now, according to the guides. I'll see where else we go with this. Oh, God. I'm getting America. And they're showing me like, oh, I'm getting this old quote, and it's an old quote, America the Brave. I don't know if that means anything or that's a standard like quote for America, but they're showing me the big eagle. So I'm getting the big eagle, this visual of the eagle. I think we've had that before a long time ago. But I'm just getting, it's not, America's not the brave anymore. I feel like the people of America, and this is the visual I'm getting, are just, it's like they've been in some battle and they're completely worn out and it's all over, and now they're just collapsed on the ground and sitting there with their hand in their head like this, and they're just exhausted. That's what I'm getting for America. They're exhausted, overwhelmed, feeling defeated, downtrodden. And I know I'm trying not to be negative, but look, I just have to tell you the messages that come through, because at least out there, if you're living in America, I know, Zach, you live in America, at least you're not alone in the way that you're feeling. That's why I share so much information here, because I think it can help people sometimes to understand, like the Michael Jackson song yesterday, that you're not alone. But I am getting that for America. There's that, just that, it's that hopelessness again. What Oh, there's even a show over there called The View, is it, in America? And Whoopi Goldberg, they quoted her as saying there's nothing wrong with Biden and that he's done an amazing job. Now, that's mainstream TV telling people there's nothing wrong with Biden and he's done an amazing job. Like, what is going on in this world? They must completely think people are imbeciles and can't work things out, so they can just tell them anything they want now. That's what it's coming across as, isn't it? So I do feel in America, it's just stupidity, isn't it? That it's all those little snippets that make people start to feel downtrodden, because it feels like, well, no one's helping us. Nobody's taking charge of our country. No one's got, no, and you know what it is? It's saying no one's that guiding light for people in America to stand up and fight this either. So they've got no strength because they're too weary. They're battle weary in America. I said they've felt vulnerable for a long time, but I think they've even moved past that now, because it's like the people in America don't give a shit. That's the energy I'm getting, that I don't give a shit anymore energy. So who's going to be bothered standing up and fighting back when you know the media's against you, everyone's against you? We know that feeling. And that's what I'm getting. When no one's taking charge of your country and it's just continuing on this stupid path of, well, idiocracy, what hope have the people got left? Not much. So they're sitting there downtrodden at the moment because they want some light. There's no light. God, if you didn't have the characters of like Trump in the background and DeSantis, is it, in Florida, there would be no light at all for those people in America. They're the two people probably at the moment that are giving the light at the moment and shining any light on the poor people in America. It's absolute nut, ridiculous. Oh my God, how did we even get here, guys? And I don't just mean America, I mean all of us. This is nuts. Sometimes I just want to pinch myself and go, what? Am I still into some bad dream? That's how it feels, doesn't it? Hang on, let's see what else we get today. Yeah, I'm getting... The other day I talked about a lot of the islands. Was it Guam? And we know Solomon Islands here. And, there's been unrest in Papua New Guinea. There's all these islands that are being taken over and swallowed up by all the elites. We know they are. We talk here about the old show Fantasy Island with the white... suits on and everything, and we understand where this is all heading. So I'm getting there's a lot of island hopping. So I would say the island hopping is around the buy-ups. These elites, we know BlackRock, Vanguard, Bill Gates, whoever has enough money to spend. None of us peasants are buying any islands at the moment. Oh my God. Oh, we're only the ones that end up on Gilligan's Island from some storm. But this is what I'm getting. There's the island hopping. So they're sort of going, it's like these elites just showing them on a jet, just island hopping, going from island to island, working out where they want to position some resort, where they can make the most money, what's the best location. So there's a lot of island hopping. We know there is. They're buying everything up now. The sharks are having their feeding frenzy at the moment on specific things. And I'm definitely seeing the islands are getting swallowed up. I mean, imagine that. China, honestly, China bought, yeah, it was the Solomon Islands here. Oh God, I think they even have a bit to do with Fiji, just saying. But imagine your beautiful tropical island that you've had forever and it's this peace and calm, and China moves in and builds, well, supposedly a military base. Imagine your life becoming a dictatorship when you've been a free, carefree tropical island. Can't even imagine it. So I'm getting the island hopping now. Let's see where else we go. I'm getting the horrific saying that we all detest here, build back better. I am getting that saying. Now, I've got the feeling that this saying with these global elites might be becoming a little bit obsolete, because I think they're realising that people, it's not a great saying, is it, when you think build back better? Well, they're saying build back better, but they're actually causing everything to collapse. So I think in their minds, they're realising people aren't warming to that saying. So we might start to hear it a little differently. We might start to hear it with a little twist in it. Hang on a sec. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, they're going to sort of start adding to it. So it's like, we're going to build back better with renewables, or oh my God, this is what they're honestly saying to me. They're going to build back better with it's kind. I'm just sorry. I'm just trying to get it labeled properly. They're going to try and build back better with better monetary systems. This is the kind of stuff they're now going to add to it. They realised people didn't get the building back better because it sort of was a too big a broad picture. And this is where they go away and do their assessment. So now they're going to make it more specific. We're going to build back better and reduce those carbon emissions. We're going to build back better and you're all going to be happier. This guy... Sorry, I threw that one in. That's just funny. And I nothing, remember, not to forget that bit. But that's what I'm getting. They're going to start to actually tell people why they're building back better. It's absolutely nuts, this journey, honestly. Hang on. Let's see where else we go. So I don't think they're losing the saying. They're just adding to it. We don't like that saying here on my channel, do we? Although we do say we're building back better in Terrabella. That's a good one, isn't it? All right, let's see where else we go to finish today. God, I'm still getting for us, like, don't harbour resentments. It's very hard. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we get very, very frustrated. I know I do. Look, I'm totally guilty of it. Every time I hear about doctors having these bills passed and all this stuff at the moment, I get very, very frustrated. But we've got to really let this go. See, these are all tests for us too. Like, every time something triggers us or pops up, we have to become better and better. And it's saying, like, these masters of letting all this resentment, frustration, and all those angsty kind of feelings, we've got to get better at letting them go. So this is where they're showing me, like, like a Zen master, that we've got to become like these, like, very Zen-like characters where we're very calm, we're very focused, and we're very clear in our thoughts. You know, these are the kind of things you got to look at, that uncluttering your mind and keeping your thoughts really clear. I'm not saying you're not going to get triggered, because we're human beings. We get triggered, we get frustrated. But when you start to hang on to those things, that's when your body starts to, like, cripple up again and contract. So that's why it's so important that we sort of meditate, let things go. Maybe check out some of Eckhart Tolle's videos. I know a couple of you out there, and I myself, we need to go back and read The Power of Now. The Power of Now is an incredible book. I think it is on YouTube as well, and it's got some great tools in there and teaching you how to do that. Look, it doesn't matter how you do it too. You might just physically go and do some physical activity. Gosh, a lot of us here do different things that make us happy. So these are ways as well, because distraction is another way that you can help to navigate these sort of triggering and frustrating feelings that sometimes rise up in us. Because we're not immune from all of this, God. We've got a lot happening around us out there. If you look around, there's a lot happening around us, and we're aware of it. We actually are quite aware, not of everything. I always say that. There's a lot more to come. Oh dear. But we can see a lot. Hang on a sec. I'll see if there's something to close with today. Hang on. Oh, cool. Wait. God, I can't get what they're trying to give me. Hang on a sec. They're still giving me that people are standing up. I reckon more people are standing up than we know of. Honestly, things are so hidden. We don't even know what's going on around the place. Remember, this is a global agenda. It's affecting a lot of people. Hang on a second. God, I'm still getting that. We've had this before a long time ago, and it was that Michael Jackson song Heal the World, and I've actually got a video on that called Heal the World. I'll leave it down here. And it's about us holding hands still. Like, we talk about connecting all the time and using our energy and making ourselves stronger. Well, that's how we heal the world, by staying connected and not drifting apart, because it makes us feel stronger and more empowered as people. Because when you're on your own, it's very isolating, and that's when you start to become downtrodden and that again. So this is how we kind of heal the world. So I know that's very corny, but it is actually a really great song. So I'm going to leave you with Heal the World by Michael Jackson today. I will come on and do a video a bit later, an update, and we'll go from there. It's Friday here, so I'm off to do a few things today before the weekend, and I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Bye.